Good morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, wherever and whenever you may be watching. Thanks for clicking. Today's video is going to be a direct carry on from the last video that I shot less than like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, this is talking about the house Escentric Molecules and a recent discovery set that I bought for £20 for 10 samples, which is very good in my opinion. And in the last video, I talked about Molecule 01 and Escentric 01. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Molecule and Escentric 02. This one I'm really excited for because I know that the main ingredient is focusing on is ambroxan, which is a alternative for ambergris, which I do really like. Sometimes ambergris or ambroxan can come across really loud and screechy, and I don't know, it's hard to explain, but other times it can come across as just this beautiful, ethereal, airy kind of fragrance. A good example is Dior Sauvage. That's got a lot of ambroxan in it, and it's very sharp and metallic and screechy. Whereas another 13 by Le Labo, that's got ambroxan and it's fresh as a daisy, ethereal, light and everything. So I'm curious to see where Molecule and Escentric go with ambroxan. These are the samples, very similar looking. This, I said in the last video, I've probably tried a few of these fragrances before, but they always sort of confused me and I never looked hard enough at which one I was trying and all that sort of stuff. So don't take these as full reviews, these are just first impressions, but hopefully after I've smelled them all, I'll sort of do a 5 to 1, what I think is best. But firstly, let's try Molecule 02. So this one should just have that one note of ambroxan. I'm excited for this. So I'm just making sure I don't spray it in my tea. I can smell this in the air and it's great. It's really great. Ooh, smelling it up close is quite alcoholic off the bat. It is a little bit, yeah. Okay, that's dying down. When I could smell it in the air, it was reminding me of scents like Another 13 and Not a Perfume by Juliet Has a Gun. Crazy name for a brand, isn't it? Juliet Has a Gun. What's the origins of that? But then when I smelled it up close, it did smell quite alcoholic, which I haven't come across in a while in perfumes. But yeah, now it's settling to that really nice, ethereal. You know, it has become a thing, I think, especially in the last 5 years, I want to say. Fragrances that are described as like skin scents, just immediate. It's almost like an enhancer, or some people use them to layer other fragrance, like they'll spray Juliet Has a Gun, and then they'll put another fragrance on top of it, because sometimes they describe a fragrance like this with ambroxan that's kind of a ethereal ambroxan is sometimes seen as your skin but better, like just a sweeter, slightly more perfumed version of your own scent. But that's great. That's really nice. Really happy with it, especially, you know, Another 13 in particular, that's like £200 for a bottle, whereas this, I think, on a sale, you could probably get it for like £60, £50 for a bottle. But yeah, it smells right in between that Le Labo fragrance and that Juliet Has a Gun. Slightly sweet, putting me in the mindset of like Baccarat Rouge 540, that sort of sweetness. Not overly sweet, not as sweet as that, but it's really nice. It's got that sort of like fresh air / maybe paper, just skin. It's good. The very up close, it was a little bit alcoholic, but now clear skies. And then moving on to Escentric 02. So this also has ambroxan, but it should have other notes to back it up. I don't think, no, they don't say the other notes on the bottle or on the box. So I don't know the other notes that are included in this. But let's give it a go. Smells quite a bit different straight off. That's so odd. In the last video where I tried Molecule and Escentric 01, they smelled quite similar. This doesn't smell crazy like this. It's really nice. It is. It reminded me of something then. It's odd. I like it. Maybe it leans slightly more feminine. Like this is unisex. Maybe people would argue a little bit feminine because of the sweetness, but this puts me in the mind of a female fragrance. I can't think what it reminds me of. There's an element, like a very small element of something like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, which kind of makes sense because, like I said, sometimes Ambroxan can have like a fresh, almost like an aqueous kind of thing, and light blue is sort of that blue aqueous. It's nice, it is nice, but it does, maybe there's orange blossom in this. Is there? I'm not too sure. I'll have to look up the notes. Hopefully, again, I'll have reviews of all of these fragrances coming soon. This is just the first impression. I like it. It's got a very slight sherbet feel going on, which puts to my mind either lemon or orange blossom. But yeah, not similar to me. Maybe in the same wheelhouse, but not similar. I wouldn't think they're the same thing. You know what I mean? That's going to be it for this video on Escentric and Molecule 02. I prefer the Molecule version. It's a scent profile that I really like at the moment, and I don't own a bottle of anything like it. Again, smells like Another 13, Not a Perfume by Julia Haas again. I think there's another one by DS and Durga called I Don't Know What. It's that kind of second skin, ethereal lushness. This one, again, just like Molecule 01, it smells more familiar. I like it. There's nothing wrong, you know, I totally happily wear that, but it's more generic. It's similar to stuff that I've smelled in the past. I'm looking forward to reading the notes on this and hopefully doing a proper review soon. But that's it for Escentric and Molecule 02. Catch you on the next video. Peace.